Hi, in this tutorial we'll take a look at the new pack data and unpack data nodes. You can find the nodes under the miscellaneous nodes extension pack, and in here we have, for example, the pack data node. And let me create the unpack data node while I'm at it. Now the usage of these nodes is to compress multiple inputs into a single output. So you can see here we have all these different inputs and only a single output stream. These nodes are a workaround to Mari's lack of multiple outputs on graph groups. So for example, if I select these nodes down here, right mouse click and group them, I end up with a graph group. Let me open the group, and you can see I have a single output that transmits the result of the computation of these nodes to the outside of the group. So if I view this, I get the result obviously. Now what if I want to, for example, share this cloud node to the outside of the group as well, in addition to having the combined result of the computation? I could try and create a output node. However, Mari will tell me that multiple outputs are currently not supported by group nodes. This can be a problem if you would want to share stuff in addition to having the main output of the group. The pack data node can work around the system by packing together multiple inputs into a single output stream using the full 32-bit range that is available on color data. So let me create some different nodes, such as a color node, a float node, and let's take a cloud as well, and hook these up to some slots. Let me change the color, pick a value in the float node, and that'll be enough for now. Let's view the pack data output. We will have a transparent output by default. However, this is to be expected with the pack data node, so it's not meant to be viewed directly. However, if I go to the unpack data node, press 1 and select one of the outputs, I will get the resulting output corresponding to the input of the pack data. Now, as with many things in Mari, there's a bug again at the moment, so you can see that the viewer seemingly is still attached to the pack data node. However, it's actually not, and internally it is really attached to the unpack data node. We can double check this, we can just attach this, it'll still be transparent. However, if we add a dot node in between, you can see the result is actually correct. Again, it's a Mari bug, it's not really my fault. Anyway, let's take these nodes and just group them using Ctrl-G. And you can see the result still works, and if I can still view the different outputs as well. So if I, for example, view the third output, I would get the cloud, etc. Now let's take a look at the inputs of the pack data. You can see we have all these different numbers behind the main input names. So we have color 8, gray 8, and gray 32. These refer to the bit depth that these inputs support. So color 8 means the slot supports an 8-bit color with values from 0 to 1 and no alpha, so no transparency. The grayscale channels or grayscale inputs only support the red channel of whatever is attached to it. So gray 8 would support red channels with a value of 0 to 1, while the gray 32 would support a red channel with a full value range of 65,500 negative to positive. So this is, for example, a useful slot to output displacements, etc. All this information is, by the way, documented directly on the nodes, so we have an info field here so you can read up on it. Now this is a very good workaround to the lack of multiple outputs, and a big thank you to Antonio Neto, who created those two nodes and shared them to Extension Pack.